Let's transition into our conversation about grading because, like I said earlier, I think that the grading landscape right now is wild. I see so many people looking to grade so many stupid things just because they're brand new to the hobby. And I think there's a big misconception about how you need to grade everything. Like you get a card, you got to grade it because everything once you grade it, it's worth five times the amount if you get a nine or a 10. And let's be honest, that's not true because there still
Not
needs to
true at
be a
all.
market for this stuff. And I don't know about you, but like a sixth year Sidney Crosby base card, PSA 9, is not something that I care to have in my collection. And it costs you like $50 to grade it. It just doesn't make any sense. But you have so many people
Yeah.
investing so much stupid money into grading right now because they think that's the way to go and that's the way to make money in this hobby. And I think that we need to have a conversation about that and what you should be grading upon. So, Mitch, I'm going to
Yeah.
start with you.
I
What do you have to say about what I just said, and what are your thoughts on the grading, the whole grading in general?
well, I think it's two things. I just went through this. I just made an entire box. Actually, I haven't shipped it yet. This is all going to ComC. So these were cards that I deemed weren't going to grade high and weren't worth grading. And then I also made another box. I have several of these, but I have so many of these. These are cards that are worth grading. Cards that I went through. I think number one, you need patience and you need research. So again, we have cards that are worth grading. I've got,
What do you got there?
Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel.
Jack Eichel. This one might not be worth grading. But Andrei Svechnikov.
100%
Sebastian
worth
Aho.
grading.
And the main reason is because I did the research of all these players, and I think they're worth grading. You have to look at the value, go on eBay, go on ComC. Like, I think these cards are worth grading. It's timing. It's, Louis Robert. I think it's a card worth grading if you're going to time it and flip it at the right time. Again, Eric Pascal. Pascal?
Pascal. Oh, from
I'm
the
going to butcher his
Warriors.
name.
Yeah.
But even, for example, because I've only been into the hobby, back into it for 2, maybe 3 years, I think Ja Morant, that's a card that wasn't worth grading when it first came out. 100% not. Now it's worth grading. If you get a high grade of, Ja Morant, your Lucas, your anything Luca at this point, you should grade if it's in good condition. But yeah, I
See,
think
I
patience.
don't agree with
Patience.
that. Like, I don't agree with that. I think now we're coming into what?
Rookies. I'm saying rookies.
Okay,
Rookies.
rookies.
Anything,
Okay.
yeah, sorry. Anything rookie, or if it's an insert that is super rare or numbered. But yeah,
Short print.
don't just grade, 5th year, 10th year Kobe Bryant's because, it's a big time card. Maybe in 100 years if the market's still hot, but
You know where I think things went sideways in the grading market? During the Jordan documentary,
oh,
Yep.
you saw base Jordan cards going for stupid money, and everybody from that era, and you just saw these like PSA 8s, sixth year Jordan cards going for like 150, 200, $300
yeah.
for some of this stuff. And people just automatically assumed, like we were chatting before we hit record about PSA Collector and some of the stuff that he grades, and it's just I don't agree with it myself. I think that grading these, third and fourth year, like Luca this year, grading a third year Luca
No.
optic base card.
No.
Why are you going to do that? Even a second year card, I think, is silly to do. We have so many people now who think that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I saw somebody, to get back to hockey cards, I saw somebody because they're so new to collecting, and they even say it, on the group, hey, new to collecting, just bought myself a hockey blaster, got this rookie card. Should I grade it? It was a Nick Robertson jumbo rookie card. The thing is worth 3 cents.
Yeah.
No, you should not grade that thing because it's going to cost you $50.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think the main thing out of that is grade good players, their rookie cards, if they're in good condition. It's pretty simple. Like grade the first year card. If it's, Michael Jordan is a little bit different, but maybe second year Michael Jordan or a very cool insert, but not 8th year Shaqs and all this stuff. Like, no, get his rookie card.
Yeah, I mean, for me, what it all comes down to is you need to be doing research. Like, so many people think, hey, you know what? I'm going to get into hockey cards because I can make money easily. But if it were easy and if you could get rich quick, there would be so many people doing it, right? And it's the same thing as getting in shape. It's like, if it were easy, I would be ripped right now, but it's not easy. With that being said, as well, Mike absolutely nailed it, right? Like he absolutely hit the nail on the head when he said, "Be selective on what you grade." For example, if even young guns, right? So even if it's a rookie that receives a really good grade, right now, I need to think of the player on the top of my head, but
This one, I
h-
literally just grabbed this. I will not be grading this. This is Nicholas
sure,
Bodan. He's a defenseman for the
right,
Chicago Blackhawks. This is a card that may be worth $3 to $5 right now.
and you're going to spend $50 just to grade it,
Oh
and
my,
then it's not worth that, and then
yeah.
you're not going to have supply and demand is a real thing. Economics, basic economic rules are so important.
Well, it
And
used to be because that's starting to
I
change.
I
I mean,
think a big issue is a lot of people coming into the hockey market now are coming from football. And I've been looking at ComC a lot. And if you just type in Mahomes RC for rookie card, that's what the RC stands for, you'll basically see the cheapest card, which is Score, which I don't really collect. And in a raw format, it's 175 bucks.
Which is
But the thing is,
basically the
not
hockey version of
everyone's
Score.
going to be Patrick Mahomes, first and foremost. In the
nobody.
hockey market compared to NBA and NFL, it's not even close. Like now you're comparing apples to oranges. So honestly, you can buy raw and flip raw and make some good money.
Mhm.
I'm a lover of ComC. So ComC is a website, comc.com. Check out my cards, and you can purchase raw and obviously graded too, and then you can flip raw. And I'm meeting in the matter of hours. I told Mitch last night, I purchased a Justin Herbert for $30, and literally like 6 hours later, someone purchased it for like 47 or something like that. And then I used that profit and I went out and started delegating it into other cards that I also believe will go up. And I also purchased a Kirby DAC. So that's a way of still investing. Like, when we speak about grading, there's so many grading companies as well. And that's where I kind of want to get your guys' thoughts. Right now, I feel like PSA is king. And I
Yeah.
understand that there's a lot of people saying,
Mm.
oh, PSA isn't necessarily doing a good job on A, turnaround time, and B, they're not doing a good job on the grades that they're handing out.
Yeah, well, that's not false information. Like
Yeah.
the turnaround times are you're paying for a 30-day service and it's taking them 6 months.